Hello, y'all. Happy Friday. Hello, pretty green eyes. Good morning. What time is it where you're at, sunshine? Ooh, it's hot. Happy Friday, Pamela. Oh, you're still at work, honey bun? Girl, I'm just getting off. You guys, next Friday, I'm so happy. We're going to have some co-host to Granny's game night, and we're going to have, nobody's going to talk me out of this game night. We are going to have some of the coolest co-hosts ever. I think everybody will be tickled pink. Happy Friday, guys. So Friday night, game night. And we're going to have questions picked by me and my co-host. I think my co-hosts are going to come up with the best questions, though. Can anybody guess who my co-host will be? Ooh, Granny's so glad to be out of work. I got so many things to do today. I was supposed to have game night tonight, but I got a young adult who's just got their first car. This young adult that I'm mentoring is 21 and their car is broken down. So Granny got to go to her house. She got a tow truck friend. Wait for the tow truck friend to come get her, and then we're gonna go get the kid. I really enjoyed cutting up and laughing on the conversations. We do have some good conversations, Pamela. I'm not gonna lie, we do have some good conversations. But sometimes I be having to cut them short because, there'll be children on the page. But Granny decided that I have to go with the majority rules. I'm going to cater to my majority rules, and we'll just talk around things. We're grown-ups. We know how to talk and not say it. So, I had to think about it long and hard because it's fair. It's kind of unfair. I want to respect. I don't know how the children keep getting on my page. They're using their parents' accounts, all that stuff, or birthday. But I always have to cut things short for the children. But then my adults, they come here for adult conversation. So, oh, Granny's going to be safe driving. Sorry, didn't look at the time without speaking. Oh, no, it's okay, baby. Listen, I got co-host next Friday for game night. Who thinks they know who my co-host will be? Let's see, who knows Granny? Who she's affiliated with, who she has around her, who consists of her team. Who do you think my co-host will be? Granny doesn't get to show very much about herself, so this will be very exciting. And I chose very wisely who I'm going to use. Who do we think Granny's co-host will be next Friday for game night? No clue. Pretty green eyes, do you follow Granny at all? Do you watch Granny at all? Yep, Granny's gonna have her some cool little co-hosts. I wish I could have all four. Clorox, come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Don't do that. Don't do that. Day 3, Clorox, and you still have nothing going on with yourself, nothing going on with your life. We really feel bad for you. German, I'm part German. Clorox, let me just go ahead and take you all the way off Granny's page, because you will not be disrespecting me no more. And just that quick, you're out of here. You'll have to go make another account. Yes, Granny has German in her. You're very direct and straightforward, just like I am. But you also say everything with love. Oh, yeah, Pam. One thing about, I'm never going to mislead nobody. I'm not going to get on here and tell no lies. I'm not going to do none of that. Pretty green, did you see that? To say so, that's how I know people are just ignorant. Once again, you're on here. I thought we had this talk yesterday. How would you take time Same now. This same person yesterday called Granny, telling Granny how old she was. So if you know Granny's old, obviously you're elder. Why would you talk to Granny like that? There's that lack of home training again. Your parents taught you no better. I wish I would go say something like that to someone grown. I wish I would even take the time to say something like that. Or just say anything out of the way, period. My children in their 30s wouldn't even do nothing like that. That's disgusting. Oh, it's sad. It's horribly sad. It's grotesque at this point. It's crazy. I live in Germany. I go to sleep right now. In America, it's day. I know that's so weird, right? What time is it exactly where you're at? Soulless. That's a good word to put it, Deborah. Soulless. The same person from yesterday, Clorox. To think they would just be ashamed and disgusted with themselves by now. Deborah, 10:32. Well, gosh darn it, what the heck are you doing up so late over there in Germany? You're like Granny, you're a night owl. That's what everybody on my page calls me, is a night owl. Deborah, who's gonna be my co-host for game night Friday, next Friday? Look, y'all, excuse Granny, she's looking like a wild woman. This world is all screwed up and only gonna get worse. Amen, Patrick. Amen. Imagine talking to somebody's mother or somebody's grandmother like that you don't even know. Let alone imagine how horrible it would be to talk to somebody's mother or grandmother like that you do know. Knowing darn well you wouldn't talk to me like that in front of my children or my grandchildren. Yeah, Clorox, unbelievable, Tyrone. Unbelievable. You wouldn't even say that to Granny in real life by herself. Tyrone, baby, if Clorox, you're pathetic at this point. Y'all, Clorox is Tyrone. He obviously wants some attention. Does anybody want to give attention? What is it? You need a mother figure? You need a grandma figure? Do you need me to be that person, baby? Because I'm trying to figure out what is wrong with you. The way you disrespect me is the way somebody will disrespect your mother, your sister, and your grandmother. Karma works just like that, baby. So think about what you do. Think about this is what I always want to say. I always say, think about how you treat it. Think about how you want to be treated, how you treat it. Think about how you want to be treated, because those in your scenario, when you go treat others badly, it could come right back. Right back. Treat people how you want you and your family to be treated. I'm just saying. Someday I want to go to America for holiday. You should come. You should come. We would love to have you. I would like to go to Germany. I'm out that time. Put Granny. Can't wait for losing. Can't win for losing. I'm telling you. Tyrone, you're going to have to make about 1,000 pages messing with me. Germany is nice, but in America, people are more chill. In Germany, are strict. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard that from my father. He was there when he was little. So, anyways, guess who Granny is having for co-host on game night next Friday? Hello, Manifest. You're the only mod in the building, Manifest. Hope that everyone had a wonderful day. Granny, hope you are well. Well, Granny's under-rested, that's for sure. I got a child who got there, not my child, but you know, one of the children I mentor, 21-year-old, got his first car. I told him not to buy it. Guess who's broke? Guess who got to go get him? Guess who got to go get his car? I want to go to LA because of GTA. Research wherever you go. before you go. It looks a certain way, but they only show you certain parts. Who will be the host next Friday? Manifest. Let's see how well you know Granny. You know, Granny only talks about certain people, certain things. Who do you think it's going to be? So one of your mentees is getting a car. Oh, they got the car. They got the car. They got the car. No, it's gonna be in person co-host. I'm gonna have somebody actually in my house on my camera. That's what I'm trying. Oh, well, I should have said that first. That would have made it more. Yeah, I told them not to get the car. The cars broke down within a week. They wanted to get the car because of the price. Now the car is broke down on the side of the road. Granny has to get her tow truck friend to go get it. He's only going to charge me $40, but gosh darn it, that ain't what Granny want to do. Will it be James? It will not be James. It's going to be somebody inside of my house, not on camera. Well, on camera in my end. Nobody, not like a StreamYard, not like anything like that. Oh, in person. So Anna, maybe I might be misspelling her name. One of your sons? How is the traffic in America? It's different everywhere. You get in a small town, traffic will be good. You get somewhere else, it could be a little ugly. Okay, if not Anna, then maybe one of your sons. Not one of my sons. Guess again, girls. Girls, guys, not one of my sons. But the co-host, there will be two, and they will be inside of my house. Not on live stream or anything like that. Actually, in Granny's house on the camera. Oh, I'm not saying it. No, you guys got to figure it out. I'm definitely not saying it. Granny likes to give away all the answers. Granny ain't giving this answer away. Oh, that's traffic. Hour drive every gosh darn day. 2 hours. Deborah Banks says grandsons. Okay, Granny can't keep the suspense no more. Her grandsons. And Granny got a lot of them to choose from, but she's doing it with two certain ones. Guys, I'm going to sleep. Nice to talk to you. Have a good time. Very glad to have you, hon. Please subscribe to Granny's page. Have a good night's sleep, and I will see you next time. I ain't gonna lie. It is gonna be the twins. It is gonna be the twins. One thing about Granny, she will only show her youngest grandsons. Yes, the ones in the picture. Because the youngest, you know why you'll only see the youngest? And that'll be occasionally, very seldomly. I've been on here for almost a year. You haven't seen anybody yet. But the young ones are heavily protected. They're not out walking around on their own. They're not doing anything on their own. So it will be the young ones, because you couldn't get to them if you wanted to. That's the last thing Granny's worried about. A whole army comes behind them, and a big one on top of that. Granny actually has 3 grandbabies the same age. They're bilingual, so that will be cool. They speak French, English. It'll be cool for you guys to see because they're twins that don't really look alike. one of the twins has the Filipino body. He has more so the eyes and everything, and the other one has an Asian eye, but I wouldn't say a Filipino Asian eye. And they just don't even look like brothers, let alone twins. But they both look like Granny in some type of way. One looks like my daughter, the other one looks like my dad and his dad, plus my daughter. So yeah, it's a cool thing. We'll see what type of attitude they have that day. They might get on there and speak Creole only. They might not even want to participate in English. Them two there, boy, it's something serious. And when I get all three of them together, and I got one a couple years younger than that, the grown-up ones, they're grown up, but the babies, well, I call them babies. They're not babies, but they're still, don't know who they are yet. It's much different than when you're dealing with a 13, 14, 15, 16 on up. And a 13-year-old doesn't even know who they are. But when you get anything under 13, it's just cool because they're innocent still to some extent. You know what I mean? Their minds haven't clicked into that pure puberty mode yet. And thank you, Jesus, for that. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Tammy. Happy Friday. That's nice. Thank you for sharing them with us. Yes, it'll be very interesting to see. Very interesting. I'm not quite sure how it's gonna go. Thank gosh I don't have all three. But I am extremely infatuated with my grandkids and my kids too. But like I said, the older ones, you'll never see. And not because I'm worried about you doing nothing to them. Because they're kind of rough around the edges, so I don't want to put nobody in that situation. I'm trying to spare whoever. Deborah, I already know my kids are rough, so don't try to approach them. Don't try to do none of that. So therefore, I just won't even show their face because the reaction you will get from them, you're gonna have to call the law. So I'm just letting you know, ain't no reason for me to even show them. Leave all them alone. Leave them alone. They don't even play that. They don't play the radio. They don't play the radio about their mama. The big grandkids definitely don't play the radio about their mama, grandmama. So therefore, Granny's smart enough to know not to even put them into that situation. I think ahead. I think smart, not hard. Only time you guys will probably see my older kids is if Granny happened to be online and something happened to her. Other than that, you will never see them. Which is kind of, a bummer because Granny really wants to show off her older kids, but what the heck can you do? I got some beautiful girls, y'all. I got some beautiful girls. I got this one with the most beautiful brown skin and Asian eyes. Woo, I got beautiful girls and my boys. One was a model and actor. The other one, I don't know why I didn't make him model and act. And just all together, all of them. They're just all nice looking children. And it's not that they're any more, they look any better than anybody else's children. But, a lot of people don't get to see Black and Asian children. It's not something you predominantly see. Hello, Bello. So you got to remember, Granny has more than Asian in her. So when you look at my grandchildren or you look at my children, if you've seen a bunch of different ethnicities, you'll know what's in us because, them children look like it. But if you haven't been introduced to it, you're not going to see it. So, it's just cool to see. All my kids look like me, my brothers and sisters. We all look different ethnicities. None of us look related. All my cousins, let's say I got an aunt over here, and she got 3 or 4 kids. None of her kids, I mean, of course they favor each other, but they all look a different ethnicity. So, I got people in my family this color. Not everybody is like Granny. Granny just happens to be, there's 2 of us that have Caucasian dads. So just because you see Granny look like this, none of her other family looks like this. So actually, I'm the oddity. What will the show consist of? Since they're young, maybe topics, things of interest as well. They enjoy music, food, sports, education. Oh yeah, nothing personal, but they can read and stuff like that. So I'll make sure I have moderators on deck. It definitely won't be like no 3 hour thing or nothing like that. But I'm gonna let them pick some questions. They're very smart children, so I'll let them pick some game night questions. And they like music, they like everything. One is a dancer, so they'll just have a variety. Variety of everything plus what Granny puts in. Hey Rebecca, Granny's having her grandchildren on next Friday as co-host for game night. And I'll have them all throughout the weekend, so I'll see if there's some way I can institute something throughout the weekend. Like I said, because Granny, she's so proud of her family. And I wanna share something, but Granny really limits herself. I have family that's Korean. Our family is very cultural diverse as well. Oh man, in fact, so you get it. Like everybody's looking like something different. Oh, it's gonna be fun, Rebecca. And like I said, they're very multilingual. So who knows what you're gonna get out of them? And they're like, they need, twins. They came together, but at the same time they get sick of each other. So I'm not even sure how. And 2 different personalities. They don't even look like twins. So I'm curious to see how it's gonna go. I mean, I know how it's gonna go, but actually on camera, we might have a couple moments. It might be a little off tilt. My grandchildren are inner city grandchildren. So it's I'm not gonna say they're not gonna be cursing or nothing like that. Oh, best believe they don't even get down like that. They know nothing like that, but it's safe to say they're not going to a church school or anything like that. They have the regular lingo. When you guys see them, you're gonna probably be able to figure out where we're from. Where we're at, shall I say, because I think they're what's the word? I think they're, what is accent will give it away. Their accent is definitely gonna give it away. But guys, they're the coolest grandkids ever. Their papa is Haitian. So just like my father created his own race, I definitely created my own race. There's not that many Haitians and Blasians mixed together. So I definitely created my own little thing. Not saying there ain't none, but it's not a predominant. Not a dominant, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, they're smart little somethings. They're smart, Rebecca. I wish I could actually have all 3. How many sets of twins are in your family, Granny? A gosh darn lot. A gosh darn lot. It was inevitable because my son-in-law, his dad was a twin. So that was like we knew it was going to happen. It was already in both lines, but there's several sets of twins. But when you got the mother and the father that come from the twin lineage, it's gonna happen. I'm like, no more babies, guys. Anything could happen. No more babies. I know people that's had three sets of twins themselves. I've known four sets of twins. And then also when you have twins, you have a chance of producing three of them gosh darn little babies together at the same time. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's why I'm like, every time someone gets pregnant, I'm like, oh God, how many, how many, how many? But these ones are cool. All my grandkids are cool, but these two specific ones, the three specific ones. I just called and I talked to my grandbabies. They're on vacay, and they got a little, they got a brother from another mother. But all the kids call me grandma. I'm everybody's grandma. Even my son-in-law, his child's grandma by another woman. But my they're divorced now. But we've just been intertwined so long. But I called and I talked to my two grandchildren, and their brother was in the background. The one I also call him my grandson. He's like, Grandma, that's my grandma. They're fighting over whose grandma it is. I'm like, I'm everybody's grandma. Don't do that. We're around each other, birthday parties, holidays, whatever it is. So my kids call me grandma. So even their cousins are going to call me grandma, or their brothers or their sisters. I don't say, no, I'm not your grandma. I don't do that. I don't do that. I treat them all the same. I'm grandma. Even, like I said, even to their cousins, some of their cousins call me grandma, just grandma. Which makes me feel good, makes me feel good. It lets me know that I've treated those children kindly enough for them to call me grandma, So it's cool. I love it. There's nothing better when somebody else's child that has no internal, yours are going to love you. But when somebody else's blood loves you just as much as your own, it's special. And at the end of the day, they're kids. So, grown ups is a little bit different. But when you're around kids from the time they're babies, I'm grandma. That's it. I'm gosh darn grandma. And when I go places with the kids, and especially, I got one grandson. He's 5, I think. He's not my daughter's child, but calls me grandma. The dad's child. This little boy here is so high strung, not in a bad way, but I remember one year we took him trick or treating. Granny was a cheerleader. Once again, I love them cheerleader outfits. This little boy was running from house to house. My older children, they're letting him get a little. I'm old fashioned. I'm like, no, get his hand, get him. I won't let children breathe for the best of me. I will put leashes on if we got, them little wrist leashes. Granny's like a worry ward. One thing you ain't got to never worry about. Ain't nobody's child getting harmed when I'm around. Ain't nobody, I just don't even play that because I'm like right behind them. My children might give them a little bit more freedom, but not me. I'm the fun police. Hold my hand. Definitely accepting is a must as your own. Oh yeah, I love them babies. I love them babies. I remember when we were trick-or-treating, some big boy came, ran and knocked my grandbaby down, the 5-year-old. I snatched that man up. I picked my grandbaby up and I snatched him. I ain't even let him get past us. Because if this baby's hurt, ain't no getting away, bruh. If this baby is hurt, ain't no getting away. Oh, you getting done up or you going to jail. It's however you want it. Because as a grown man, not a grown man, but the body of a grown man, nah, you ain't hurt none of these children on my watch, bruh. He smacked into that just running. I seen the baby's legs just come off the ground. And it was it's like I seen it like getting ready to happen in slow motion. So I already started running up to the kid. Listen, granny does not give anybody time to get hurt. So at the same time when he hit him and he's going past, I'm telling, grabbed his shirt, picked up the baby. First thing I need to do, I need to see the baby's face. So I'm holding on to the man with the shirt. He had to be at least 17 to 18. He's trying to pull away. Nah, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. I'm looking at my grandbaby's face and I'm moving each arm, each leg. I told my son, I said, come hold this. Hold him, bro. Hold him. Let me see what's going on with this grandbaby. Ain't no running off. Ain't no running off. And it wasn't even my grandbaby, but we ain't hurting, no, we ain't doing that. No. It wouldn't, even if it wasn't my grandbaby, it could have just been somebody else's kid walking down the street. I'd have done the same thing. You not getting past here. You not finna run off and live a good life for you to hurt this kid some type of way. Hi, Rack. Hey, Darnell. Yeah, Granny don't play that. Happy Friday. Put one in the air, Darnell. Put one in the air, Darnell. Put it in the air. Darnell, Granny is having her Haitian and Blasian grandchildren on game night next Friday. So I need you to be tuned in. Y'all will get a kick out of these children. Yeah, I don't play that about hurting people's children. If I'm riding down the road and I see a child getting jumped or fighting or anything like that, I'm all in the middle of it. I'm all in the middle of it. I'm an adult. I don't get down like that. That's right. I insert myself into other people's children's business. Gosh darn right I do. Just like I want somebody to do if they ride down the road and seeing something going on and it happened to be one of my kids and they didn't even know it was my kid. It's just the point of doing what adults do. Next Friday, what time? I'm on Florida Eastern. Go on that time. Let me think. I think I'm going to do it at 8. I think I'm going to do it 8 because I won't have them on that long. But then I want y'all, like we gonna ask y'all questions. They know about rap, all that other stuff, child. So if y'all could come up with a couple good questions for them, child. The one is in love with, what's that little fat rapper? What's that little fat rapper name? That sound like he crying every song. Darnell, I know you know who I'm talking about. What's that little fat rapper name? He really be crying every song. What's his name, Darnell? I know y'all know the rapper I'm talking about. What is his name? Rod Wave. Oh my gosh. This little boy wants Rod Wave posters all over his wall. Then he decided, one of my grandsons, then he decided he wants his poster next to Rod Wave. And I went and I got a whole bunch of posters. Y'all know I rent out the movie theater every weekend so I could watch a movie by myself. I got a whole bunch of posters and I was thinking about using them for movie night. And my grandsons found out I had them. They're like, Grandma, what you doing with them? Like, I don't even know why I told them over the phone. They're like, what you doing with them? And I told them, they said, no, Grandma, we need them. We need them, Grandma. I'm like, the poster's bigger than your bed. We don't care, Grandma, we need it. So now I got to re-up on posters. Hey, Big Cakes. Rod Wave makes me feel like, I don't know. Like, I probably shouldn't listen to Rod Wave on a bad day. I'm just saying. I don't think I should listen to Rod Wave on a bad day. It could make me get a little, let me see. What's the word? You might get some action out of Granny, not the action you think you gonna get. You know how they say music, you listen to music and whatever you listening to, okay, prime example, Boys in the Trap, listen to trap music. Rod Wave might have me wanna, I don't know, snap and get a little crazy. I don't know. I don't like Rod Wave at all. Because you don't know if you need to cry. You don't know if you don't know. You don't know who you're supposed to be. You don't know. Rod Wave, boy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like him. He's Basuta. Big backs for life. I love that name so much. I promise you. Every time I see that, I'm trying to tell you, Granny, the lyrics in his voice just be like, I need some Two Live Crew and a drink. Listen, after listening to Rod Wave, I feel like someone stole something from me and maybe I need to go on revenge and cry while I'm doing it. Like, I don't even know. A lot of mixed emotions there. A lot of mixed emotions. Granny prefers trap music. I like trap music. So man crying and all that, you look like a simp sucker softy to me. I don't even like that, y'all. My grandson, he said when I was telling him about what we was gonna do, he said, "Well, Grandma, I hope ain't because they be on social media and stuff." And he said, "Well, Grandma, I hope ain't nobody finna be talking crazy to you, cause Grandma, we don't play that." I said, "Aw." While his name says it all, wave does a wave. Do you think about it, Darnell? Listen, wave just needs to stop. But you know what? That's a new thing, though. Grown men crying to a beat. That's a thing. Now I thought about it, Darnell. Granny don't like no Rob Way. Boy, I'm so sick of that. I don't know who introduced the crying into the game, but Granny ain't like it. I do not like it, baby. Granny get hyped one moment and melancholy the next. Richard, because I be having to catch myself, because I have to remember I got my elders on here. So I can't really I got to be respectful too. Yeah, Richard, I be trying to be respectful. I try not to introduce everybody to the alternative me. I always say Granny's a work in progress. And then Richard, the young children be sneaking on here, so it's kind of like Granny don't want, it's just hit or miss. Just know Granny really don't be melancholy. It just be, I try to keep everybody happy, and it's really hard to keep different age groups on here happy and be respectful. You know what I mean? What language is this? Hello, Art. I was asked to chaperone some teens to one of his concerts. I had to turn it down because I knew I was going to be a sore loser. Listen, I would have been over there, Manifest. I would have been in his concert just disgusted. I would have been disgusted. Old school rap. I don't know. I like trap music. Half the time I don't even know the words. It's just the beat that does something to Granny. Granny likes one of her favorites is Granddaddy South, but only one album. Yeah, it's hard, Richard, because I try to be politically correct on here, and sometimes it ain't no right answer, no wrong answer. I remember when my son was modeling, we went to go see, who was that? Who was that? Did you charge that up? Hold on, y'all. Did you charge that up? Hold on. Hello? I'm on live. My bad, y'all. Y'all know I got the grown children over here and I don't let them on camera. I don't even remember what I was talking about. These kids will meet me home just to make sure I make it home. Like I ain't got three. I got three phones in the car. All you have to do is call me and say, "Hey, mom, where you at? Are you safe? Don't meet me at my house." Art of mine, Granny don't really talk about stuff like that on here. That and biblical stuff I don't really talk about. Because we just don't try to push our personal thoughts upon other people. Everybody's okay to have whatever they think, believe in, like, whatever. So certain things we just kind of stay away from. No distrust to you, but we just a neutral. This is just a neutral, happy place. That's all. That's unconditional love. No, that's stalking at this point. Yeah, Art of Mine, because we got a lot of church going people on here and a lot of people 65 and above. But I love you. And I'm very glad to have you. So I just try to, keep everybody gosh darn happy. Happy Friday. How are you? Yeah, it's hard because Granny wants to always talk about certain things and then I got to think about it. I'm like, well, that might not be good for this group. My thing was to have the younger ones on my page. Now I'm starting to get them, but I already got a majority, elders. Yeah, you like that word, it's right. Not elderly, elders. Yeah, Art of Mine, there ain't no winning. I try to keep everybody happy, and either this group ain't happy. It's hard to keep multiple from 18 to over 65 happy. That's fair. Then you got churchgoers. Then you got this. Then you got this. It's a very hard match. But I try. So that's why I'm like, you know what? We'll just keep everything light, happy, simple. Like you can't go wrong with that. Like why confuse it? So we just do little game nights, stuff like that. I'm 22, 639 days old. Uh-oh. We got a young baby in the house. You could either be one of my grandchildren or one of my children I had when I was really old. I would have had to been really old. Are you at work? Not at work? Oh, I remember 22. I remember 22, boy. What was I doing at 22? A whole gosh darn lot. And I'm going to leave it at that. A whole gosh darn lot. So do you work? Not work? Please subscribe to Granny's page. If you ever have anything good that happens, like, hey, I got another job, or hey, I got that new pair of shoes I wanted, or, everything's different for every age group, whatever it is. But Granny tries to cheer everybody on. Oh, 62. A retired trucker. Oh, shoot. So let me guess. Do you have any back problems or anything like that from all those years of trucking? Because, just like anything you do, being in certain positions, people that sit in front of a computer all day, they get the carpal tunnel. Or did you walk away unscathed, Art of Mine? Hopefully you walked away unscathed. Oh, yeah, he's very traveled. Very traveled. What's the farthest you've driven? And I know you've driven everywhere. King City, you will get old too one day. What do you think? You're going to be young forever? How about you say hello, everyone? Happy Friday. I'm definitely not worried about that. And if you're still in little everyday jewelry like this, that goes to show your pockets ain't right. This is everyday jewelry, hon. Everyday jewelry, and you won't take nothing from Granny. You won't take nothing from me. That's the last thing I'm worried about. Ain't nobody even letting you get close enough to Granny to even. I don't care if I have my real big jewelry on. You ain't even getting close enough to me to get that. It sounds good, huh? I think a lot of times you guys forget, like, Granny has like grown black children. I know you guys see this light skin and all this other stuff, but Granny has actual grown children, big grandchildren. Heart issues but well maintained. East, west, north, south, driving and local. Okay, so you got the heart issues under control? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Amen, manifest. Congratulations to those accomplishments. Amen. Listen, you just even having your heart stuff under control is a gosh darn accomplishment 2000. You made it to 62. That's a gosh darn accomplishment. You woke up today. That's a gosh darn accomplishment. How many of us on here? We all woke up today. So let's just put one in the air. No, I don't want to say put one in the air. Let's give a salute. That was wrong for Granny to say. Let's just salute for that. Hello, Jeremy. Thank you for always being nice to Granny, Jeremy. Happy Friday, hon. I appreciate everybody that's kind to Granny on here. That's one thing I always want to tell everybody. I appreciate everybody's kindness. I love the laughs we have. I love the giggles. I love the way you guys respect Granny, the way Granny respects you back. It's a beautiful thing. You were surprised to see 60. Amen. Every day I'm like, once you get over that mark, boy, every day you're just, okay, I woke up today. Anybody ask me, how am I? I woke up today. That's what I did. I woke up today, guys. They like back in the day when they made it to 70, 80, 90. Granny, love that story about when you said you was younger and you let the goat sleep in the bed with you. Yes, I fed it Fritos, Darnell. I tell no stories. Maybe when I do game night, I got a picture of me and my goat. And I'll show you, you'll be like, oh my gosh, Granny, you were not kidding. Me and the goat were like this, Darnell. We were. Please give this stream a share, subscribe, and hit the notification button for Foreign Blood. You are appreciated. Thank you, Manifest. Yes, child, goats. I used to try to sneak all the animals in the house. But I realized very fast you could not do that. Because they will have number twos. Yeah, so I learned the hard way. The only thing the goat was, I don't want to say he was potty trained, but he kind of knew what he could and couldn't do. So he was partially potty trained. He never had an accident in the house. Darnell says, happy Friday, everybody. Oh, I can't wait to do game night with my grandkids. That's going to be so fun. You guys are going to love their personalities. And they're like Granny. They have a vast amount of knowledge in their mind where they just know a little bit of everything. So, like I said, I'm definitely going to have my mods in the room. Since they can read, I definitely don't want them reading no filth. I know it's going to be some, but if I got some mods, they can knock it off right away. My grandchildren have definitely heard worse. We're inner city. Their grandma mentors the worst of the worst, but I just don't want that stuff lingering on there, throughout the whole chat. Oh yeah, them are my little Haitian babies, Haitian and Asian babies. I can't wait, Darnell. Your experiences, Florida weather, make sure you're eating your fruits and keeping water frozen. Oh, amen to that, Manifest. Granny opened up a watermelon, Manifest. Don't judge me. That sucker's like this big. I ate this much of it this morning before I even got to work. I just felt so dehydrated. Guys, if you get dehydrated, watermelon, cucumbers, and there's something else, Manifest. What is it, Manifest? There's one more thing that'll keep you hydrated. Cucumber, watermelon, who knows this? I know Granny's not the only one who knows this. We were just talking about it the other day. Manifest, were you on live yesterday when we were talking about the movies? Granny's old. I can't remember who was there, who wasn't there. I don't think I had any mods last night. But we were on there talking about all the good movies, and I'm thinking, you know what? Way back from when I was younger, up into present, and I'm thinking at this time, I'm like, I might not even actually rent out a movie theater tonight. Oh man, Manifest. They were bringing up movies. It was towards the end of it. Man, movies that I got a list of movies on there, Manifest. I'm gonna go on there tonight and write down all the movies. I mean, like I said, I kind of don't even know if I want to rent out the movie theater tonight because we pulled up such a list of movies where I kind of have like months and months worth of movies to watch. Like movies we forgot about, Manifest, that we really, really, really loved. New movies, old movies. I mean, just a variety. I'm like, oh my God, I want to watch that. And last night I was so busy just making sure I could find all the movies, I didn't end up watching any at all. Oh, Manifest, the list of all movies. I mean, I can't wait. It gives me something to look forward to. I like a good movie. That's one thing about me. That's my thing. When I'm relaxing, I love a gosh darn good movie. I thought about going to the theater. I don't know. They got new movies out. I gotta look at the trailers. Granny don't like to rent movies and they suck. They don't have like a whole gosh darn attitude, guys. Yes, Manifest got the fruit water in the refrigerator. It feels like Serengeti in here. Okay, Darnell. Cantaloupe, celery, tomatoes, blueberry, and coconut water. Yep, yep. That's what I was gonna say. Cantaloupe and celery. I hope that this is not to me, but just kind of curious. At a certain age, do you have any white friends? What? I'm sorry, what does that mean? I hope that this is not to me. Do I have white friends? What do you have white friends? What is the question, hun? I don't get it. Elsie Wheeler. Happy Friday, hun, but I don't get it. Can you rephrase that? I don't understand. Does who have white friends? I also have honeydew, cantaloupe, and eat the celery, tomatoes alone as well. Oh, you know what I ate yesterday? A whole container of radishes. I love me some radishes, child, with some ranch dressing. And I'll never use salad dressing, but for certain things, I'm gotta pull it out and cheat. I'm so. The question was just kind of curious, not to be mean towards you, but just kind of curious at your age. Do you have any white friends or any other friends? Why would you ask specifically about white friends? I'm just curious. And what age are you asking me that question? Because I'm just trying to figure out, and rhubarb, Manifest, I'm just trying to figure out what you mean by that question. Because I still just kind of, does anybody know what L.C. Willard means by that question? You did, Granny. Wow, radish. I can only eat salad or mixed in fruits. Oh, I eat them radishes whole. L.C. Willard said, I'll answer your question, but explain to me your question. First of all, L.C. Willard, how old are you? You're not being mean. I'm just trying to see the root of this question. You're going home as well? Yeah, I just made it home not that long ago. I got to get a tow truck. My buddy, he got a tow truck. I got to go get this child's car once he gets his other, not my child, somebody I mentor. Once he's dropping off a car. So once he's doing that, we got to go get this kid's car that I mentor. I told him not to buy it. He bought it and broke down within a week, but what the heck can you do? Elsie Wheeler, I'm so curious what you mean by that question. Happy Friday, Benjamin. Does anybody understand that question? Because I'm willing to answer any question. So if you want to answer, please explain before I move on. The question was just kind of curious, not to be mean towards you, but just kind of curious. At your age, do you have any white friends or any other friends? Just trying to figure that out. Are white friends better friends than other people, other race friends? I do not understand the question, Granny, because in my experience, even as an early age, being where I came from, a mixed cultural family, I socialize with different people. That's what I'm saying. Is this like a prejudice question? Can I get a little background behind this question? Because it doesn't feel like a right question. Yeah, I don't understand what they mean by that. So are white friends better than black friends? Are you trying to figure out what color Granny is? Spinach and kale is great for the heart and gives the body magnesium. I go through a bag of spinach every 3 days, Darnell. I put it in my smoothies. I put it in my hamburgers. I put it in my spaghetti. I put it in everything. My omelets, everything, everything. If I'm making broccoli, I cut up spinach and put it in there. I just love spinach. Kale, I don't discriminate. I love them all. Kale, I'll eat straight, like potato chips almost. Is anybody else driving home, you guys? Yeah, manifest. I don't know. That was a weird question. I'm gonna be thinking about that one overnight. Like, what in the heck kind of weird crap? I don't understand that question either. It's confusing to me. Yeah, Rebecca, I don't know. Peace and love from Houston, Texas. Hey, Dee Dee. Yeah, Rebecca, I'm unsure. Like, what direction are you Caucasian? Is that why you're saying that? I don't know. I just have so many questions. I'm just saying I have a lot of questions. Your question, I have a lot of questions. Was that a racial question? Are you biased to one group? Maybe if the question can be rephrased. Well, he did rephrase it. That was the rephrasal. Let me see. The question was, he did rephrase it. The question, and that's why I'm like, even the rephrased question, I don't get. The question was just kind of curious, not to be mean towards you, but just kind of curious. At your age, do you have any, wife friends or any other friends? Okay, so first it was white, now it's wife. Child, I don't know. Granny don't get it. Granny don't get it. Are you saying like does Granny have girlfriends? Granny hangs around with all men? I don't know. I'm not sure what you're looking for, but Granny hangs around with all men. So I don't know. I don't know where you're going with that. I guess, child. I guess. I did, Granny. He can't articulate his question. I was a little confused. Listen, I love answering questions and reading comments, but I have to be able to understand the question to answer it. Got started. I'm looking like, huh? Manifest, what did you do today? Rebecca, what did you do today? Because dragging it out of you guys is like tooth and nail. What did y'all do today? Manifest says, Dee Dee, hope you're well today. Manifest, don't be trying to slip out of the question. What did you do today? Friend, Rebecca, what did you do today? I worked on my online class assignments. Okay, that's cool. Was it just tests or assignments only? Granny been at work, homeschooling the children, while she's at work. Oh, it was ugly. The teachers call me early in the morning. They call me all day, all night. I think the latest call I will get is 9. So this literally, people think you homeschool till like 4 and it's over. No, homeschool hours are till almost 9 at night. I did laundry and helped my G babies with summer projects. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I can't wait till the grandbabies come. I wish I could have all of them, all the little ones. I don't know if Granny got the temperament. I don't know. Oh, it'd be a little rough. Because then, they get fussing over Granny. They're kind of jealous, but not jealous. And Then we get the Clash of the Titans, and I just try to make it fair so everybody can enjoy their time. There's times where I might only be able to take one, depending on how they're acting towards each other. I mean, I could take them all, but I don't want everybody to be fussing and arguing and all that stuff. I want them to enjoy their time. Now they're old enough where we can just, well, they've been old enough where we can hop in the car and go and all that stuff. So now I got to think of activities. I'm definitely renting the movie theater out for them. I said, figure out what movie you want to watch, even if it's one they don't have. Granny can make it happen. It could be a new one, an old one. My 1G baby's asking for a reptile for a B-day. So we research the care of different breeds. If that doesn't work, we'll plan out a trip. Yeah, we've done the reptiles. What I'm thinking about getting now is how am I thinking about getting them? I don't even know the name. A chinchilla, or they fly through the air on your hands. What are they called? Granny don't know the name of nothing. My Alzheimer's is kicking in. They fly. They're like, look like they got little wings. What are they called? Gosh darn it. Manifest, what in the heck are those gosh darn things called? The word is like right here. Oh no, should I say it's like right here? Yes, they fly into your hands. What are they? What in the heck are they? Flying. Sugar glider. Yes, sugar gliders. But you have to buy them in pairs. Manifest, me and you are the same. Sugar gliders. I want to get some sugar gliders. But you have to get them in pairs. That's the only way it's going to work. Manifest, what are you thinking? Sugar glider or chinchilla? The sugar gliders, I'm so hesitant because they're so gosh darn tiny. I don't know. I don't know. I'm afraid. I don't want to get them and they get hurt. We're rough around our house. And then we got the little dog. What if the little chihuahua, what if the little sugar glider flies in with the little chihuahua, even though I'm sure she'll be scared to death? But just in case, them are things you got to think about. My son said no way to a sugar glider. I'm actually thinking about the chinchilla, you guys. I thought about a ferret, but then I'm like, I did that before. I did not care for that odor. I ain't gonna cap under the AC all day long. Oh, Darnell, I know that's right. Darnell, chinchillas or sugar gliders? Which one would you rather have? I want a baby monkey, but I gotta see if that's something we could even have here. And I don't even know if we're gonna have time for that. Cause I think a baby monkey, that's gonna be like an all day job. I don't think Granny the ferrets stink, and my son will have me over there every day. Yes, them ferrets. So you know what I mean? Them ferrets are just, they just have this odor. It's just not pleasant. Those chinchillas are so gosh darn cute. Oh my gosh. I'm also thinking about breeding hairless cats. Yes, they have busy schedules. I think that's more for something like somebody would have to be home all day long. And on top of that, Granny don't know she want hers pooping in a pamper. That's a lot. Malika, sugar gliders are so cool where if you hold your hand out, they will just, wherever they're at, they will glide through your living room, through your kitchen, through your whatever, into your hand. Freshwater fish tank. I've already did all those gosh darn fish tanks. I did those when I was like 18, 19. I was so obsessed that I had five, six in one room. I want something that I kind of didn't do already. And so far, we're down to the chinchilla and the sugar gliders. Let me show you what a chinchilla looks like for those who don't know. I never looked into the chinchilla, Granny. Have you ever seen one? I seen one and I touched one. I'm about to show y'all what it looks like. It reminds me of like between a bunny, squirrel, rat. It's the ears that make it not like a rat. It takes the rattiness away from it. You guys see it? My babies will be bored with fish. They've had eels, dogs, snakes, birds, rabbits. I'm extremely scary when it comes to animals. Oh, yeah. Hello, James. A chinchilla or two sugar gliders? Granny, I run from birds, butterflies. Oh, well, Malika. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What about the little guinea pigs or hamsters? I want something a little bit bigger. I thought about a bunny, but then I'm like, oh, they poop a lot. I've had different sharks in my fish tanks. I've had saltwater tanks. I've had freshwater tanks. I've had, I'm still here, Granny. I'm just doing a little clean. Oh, you're fine, Rebecca. I mean, pretty green eyes. We're just chit-chatting. I've had frogs. I've had turtles. I've had everything you could think of. I've never had one. I don't like rats or any type of rodent that crawls. That's why I'm like, in my mind, when hamsters, them kids try to get me to get them big hamsters all the time. And I'm like, I get like real rat vibes from them. Did you ever have moths? I had a moth collection when they were already. I love a freshwater tank, but they are a lot of work. Lee Pepper, do you know what I had in the tank one time? A bass. And boy, that sucker was vicious. He could only be in the tank by himself. I've had piranhas. I've had rope snakes. Angelfish. I've had a lot of different things. Hey, Moon Man. I like the saltwater tanks because when you get into the saltwater, you have more of a vibrant color selection and more of an oddity. Doing well, chat. Thank you for asking. Well, James, Granny said hello. Darnell says the chinchilla. Whoa, that's actually mind-blowing. Oh, let me tell you, you guys, one of these random, you will never believe it. Me and my friend went and bought piranhas, and all mine perished. I went on vacation, they couldn't take care of them. I guess the water was off tilt and all that, and they didn't understand it. They didn't test the water. They said they did. They put too much food in there, so it made the levels rise on the water. My friends, they had 4 piranhas left, and one of her brothers was walking with a plate of steak, and he cut it up. And he tripped, and a piece of his steak flew in the fish tank, and they all went to heaven. Moon Man, did you make it home from the hospital, honey bun? Hello, I am YouTube. Happy Friday. Hello, Zan. Oh yeah, everybody can't take care of your pets. No, I never did fly fish for trout. I did it the regular way. I would like to. That's something I always wanted to try. But I don't know that. I don't know. And you know that salmon thing. That I kind of feel bad for that. You know they get the itty end of the stick. My ex had snake heads. Yeah, I like snake heads. James says hello, Miss G. Mr. 100 Rounds, don't judge me. I'm looking like a wild wolf right now. Hey, tell us about your experience with kids. What should someone do if they want to be a great parent? Well, first of all, understand there's no such thing as a perfect parent. Understand that. Let's start there. There's no such thing as a perfect parent. Don't have children until you're ready. Don't rush it. No, James, Granny ain't looking good today. Granny ain't look. She's looking a little trashy. Don't rush it. Make sure your finances are together. Don't rush a struggle before it's time. You can still have children at 40 something. Women can. So don't rush it before everybody thinks, oh, I want to have my kids at this certain age. Then you have your kids, you're young, struggling, it ain't working out right. Don't rush to have your children. That's all Granny got to say. Don't rush. That's part of it'll make life a lot easier so you can be a good parent. Make sure those finances are in order. I just spoke with my uncle today who will be traveling soon. He has a fur baby dog. Oh, you guys are gonna put him in a like a doggy daycare. I'm from Scotland. Fly fishing is phenomenal. Trout or salmon. I always wanted to try it, but my dad, he always had me out there on them gosh darn boats, guys. Because he wanted me, I mean, we did land fish, but he wanted me to drive the boat. That's all it was. My dad was raising a tomboy. Hello, Roscoe. I was driving tractors and boats when I was probably 3 or 4. People that are raised in a country type lifestyle know that's we actually people put their kids know how to drive things like that at that age, and it's natural, it's normal. Roscoe says I'm real good. What are you doing today, Roscoe? Working, not working? Granny should have stopped and got her some Panera. Uh-oh. Man, 100 rounds, what are you eating tonight? Look who's in the building. Look who's in the building. There's a troublemaker in the building. Yes, we start driving at almost 9 years old. Yep. My dad started me out on seafood. I don't know what Granny's eating. Right now I'm eating fries, which I shouldn't be eating. I bring my son home. He likes a certain thing. Well, I know he's gonna be here. Well, actually, today he called and put his order in, but I know he's gonna be here every day, so I always bring him food home because he thinks he's slick. Mom, what are you cooking today? Not nothing. That's why you have your own home. But I will cook for him. But if I ain't got to, I'm not going to. That's a grown man. Oh, Rebecca says, hello, let's talk about it. Fly fishing tomorrow morning once I finish my night shift. I know I want to go gosh darn fishing. That would be a good life. Granny's a beast at fishing. But my pole, I broke my pole the other day. It was behind the, I got a lot of poles, but I only like to fish with the ones that my dad gave me. Everybody knows my daddy's in heaven, so I only like to use his poles. I had only one. It took me years to decide. Only children are a trip. She's the good spoiled. Oh, yeah? Charbroiled oysters, crawfish, and boiled crabs, potatoes, and corn. You ain't making that yourself. Don't come on here with them lies. I would like to do a live fishing with Granny. I think y'all would get a kick out of that. Granny got cityfied, y'all. So when Granny be putting on the worms, she wears gloves now. So do not judge me. Maybe I could do like an on the dock fishing. Yeah, but what my dad would do, he would let me drive the small tractors or the big tractors and put them in slow gear. And then when he was ready to teach me how to do more, he just let me practice on those at a faster speed. But you guys got to remember that my dad trained race horses, so the ones in carts. So I would be on those, I don't know if anybody knows how fast a horse runs, but if you can ride a cart or a horse that goes that fast, a tractor or, we were back there pow-powing, that's nothing. Have a good day at work, Roscoe. Yeah, my dad would be back there doing target practice. He had a whole little setup. I once had a classmate from Barbados who would bring it to me. I'm from New Orleans, normal seafood boil. I thought that, Mr. 100 Rounds, when I'm sitting there listening to what you're saying, I'm like, when you said the crawfish, crayfish, I'm like, I figured that. Oh, by Lancome Manifest? So do you catch your own stuff? Is like all that stuff down there in the water? Or, I know that's probably an odd question. I know the crawfish are in the water, but what about the crabs and the other stuff? Is that in the water? Like you can just go catch it? Or is that stuff you got to buy at the store? Guys, Granny's face is breaking out. I forgot to stop and do my red light treatment. I knew there was something. All near Baton Rouge, we catch gator, crawfish, crabs, and all that. So you're allowed to actually just catch a gator down there and eat it like it's a fish? Or is that only certain types of the year? Certain times of the year you're allowed to eat, like catch a gator? Or you can catch a gator whenever and say, hey, this for dinner, kids. Make our own sausages. Just left, is it Slidell? Make our own sausages out of what, Manifest? Granny has questions. Out of the gator? Haley Pepper. I tried fly fishing but couldn't handle the fly rod. I use a lot of spinner baits. My dad used to be out there like, my dad was a pro fisher. Oh, people can catch them all the time? Texas, we do lots of deer sausage. Oh, I like me some deer meat, but I don't like it when it has that real gamey taste. We were talking about that yesterday. If it ain't cleaned right, Lee Pepper, do you know what I mean by that taste? I like it to be a little gamey, but not too much. Not too much. I don't like it to be too crucial. I know some people that like that extra gamey. Arkansas loves you. Granny loves Arkansas. DeVille, did I say that right? Daville, Keith. Hello. Happy Friday from Granny. I'm very glad to have you. You guys, please subscribe to Granny's page. I'm at 3,567. Is there any chance we can get to 3,600? You got it. Child. Not finna let them children stress me out today. Am I the only one that got children that won't go to their own home? Am I the only one? Let's start there. 37 people in the room. Deer and elk meat are very tasty. Am I the only one that has grown children with their own house that is at their house every single day? Please tell me I'm not. I need 33 subscribers to get me to 3,600. Hey, Granny, third day in a row. How are you? Thank you, Mario. You make sausage from all catch, however, the boudin. Did I say that right? It's something different. Boudin? Did I say that right? I never heard that word. What is that? I have them myself, Granny, mine over here. Do they live there? Or are they just popping up all the time like mine? They bring their homeboys over. My nephew, he has his homeboys over. Thank you, Mario. It's like I just can't escape them, you guys. I cannot escape the big kids. Listen, they have a tracker app on one of my phones where it's actually hid under another app. So if you were looking through the apps, you wouldn't know which app it is. It's like Boudin. Yes, my daughter is always worrying me. Go home. Lee Pepper. Have you guys ever seen me? Anybody that's familiar with my lives, have you ever, everybody wonders why Granny sits in the car. Eating seafood, Boudin as I watch. Hello, Spidey. How many times have you guys seen me pulling this driveway and these big sons of mine are here? How many times? There's not one day where these children are not here. When I leave, they track me through the car. They track me through the phones. The oldest has his own home. He comes over with his children. The other resides here. Tell him to take him and his children home. I dated a woman whose children showed up all the time at her home, and I stopped seeing her. Well, James, I don't know what to tell you. What's wrong? Hold on, y'all. You know I'm on live, right? Well, I need you to care. This one's mine. Take this whole thing. You fed your dog? Basuta, you fed your dog? Please give this stream a share, a subscribe, and hit the notification. You are appreciated. Was that one of them? Yes. Well, that was two of them, actually. That's two of them. Now they're checking on you because you out. Spidey. My house is right there. Oh, it's a whole house. They know I'm gonna go right there into my YouTube room, so they're waiting in the YouTube room for me. Now, not only that, you see, I'm like a couple. I can reach out and touch a house, y'all. I'm just saying. And they keep walking to the car, around the car, acting like they're going somewhere, but they have cars. So in real life, they ain't walking nowhere. They're probably watching your live right now. Actually, you know what? Yesterday, I had on a pair of short shorts, but it was exercise shorts. And my son came and brought me some fish. Still not sure what type of meal it was he cooked for me yesterday. No side dish, no veggies, no nothing. And once again, Granny had on exercise shorts, but when she goes to the gym, if her exercise shorts are short, she'll wear like exercise pants under them. But yesterday I wasn't thinking. I was locked out. I was in the YouTube room. I only had exercise clothes back there or massage clothes because you know that's where my massage part of my house is as well, where the massage lady comes. And he came in and handed me that plate, and boy, he gave me that look and he whispered in your mouth, "You got them shorts on?" I'm like, stay on them passport bros. Ted, listen, it don't even pay Granny to talk about them simps no more. They're paymasters. That's it and that's all. Paymasters. Just think. So all these men went to a foreign country. They couldn't find love nowhere here, but they found it in a foreign country. Child, boo. Sis, you're blessed. You was a good mom and they ain't forget. And they said, we're still your babies. Child, they are stalkers. Granny would do some more videos on, but they don't talk about nothing. Opposites attract, I guess. They ain't got, I mean, they're paymasters. That's it, and that's all. They are paymasters. They don't even make it look good or look fun or look interesting. Okay, Granny, they need to rest themselves. Manifest. Listen, y'all see, man, listen, all the time. They'll be back out here again. Listen, if I don't come in the house in a certain time, either my nephew's coming, my son's coming. If one of my children's homeboys ride by and notice I'm in the car, they're gonna stop. I'm like, not your kids being stalkers. Oh, they're stalkers. No, but what it is, they know Granny ain't got no man around here, so they're the men of Granny. And James, let me tell you this. You broke up with somebody because their children came over all the time. You know, what if I was dating you and your children came over all the time? You know, I wouldn't do nothing like that. Gotta think that might have been your wife for life. Hello, Bulldog. How are you doing, honey bun? This is what you have to realize. When you date somebody, no matter if their children are grown or whatever it is, that's part of her family. So that's part of your family, just like your children are part of your family, and they become part of her regardless of what age. That's if you're a good woman or a good man. I'm at 5,569, guys. Granny is trying to get to, did I say 5,000? I'm at 3,569. Granny's trying to get to 3,600. Bulldog says, I'm doing great. Yeah, and the booting balls. Booting balls. I don't know. The word don't feel right. It don't feel right. Rebecca says, hello, Bulldog. How are you doing? What are you doing today on this Friday, hon? What are you doing today, sunshine? Well, I don't know if Granny's looking delicious. I don't think that would be the word. Granny's looking a little wore down today. Y'all, I need to dye my hair. You see how fast my hair grows, y'all? Look how... Y'all didn't even notice in my first week, my hair, I already had white after the first week. I don't know, but I think you were dating someone with kids. I would have obviously accepted it. So just breaking up with him after Engaging in a relationship is just rude. I think I'm kind of agreeing with that one, Mario. Well, fine, you look delicious to me. Well, thank you, Bulldog. Yeah, I'm agreeing a little bit there too, James. I'm Team James, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Cause let's say I'm dating a gentleman, you know, and his children are at the house. If they're being respectful, doing what they're doing, all of that, doing what they're supposed to be doing, ain't doing nothing bad at the house, it wouldn't bother me because that's their father. You see what I'm saying? I expect them children to want to be around their father. I would question it why they weren't around their father. Well, fine. You see the smile, the world will smile with you, but it will frown. You will frown alone. It was too much door opening all the time, the kids back and forth, no intimate time. I mean, y'all didn't have a bedroom. I mean, intimate time, like y'all are being intimate all day long. Kids are the most of the time really precious, barely obnoxious, so I don't know what you got going on. Well, I guess he's saying he just wanted to have intimate time with her. So basically, you just wanted to lay up all day long. That's what you wanted to do? I don't know, James. What is. I don't know, Bulldog. I'm curious. I don't know, James. Granny ain't doing that regardless how old their children are. Because I myself would enjoy being around their children. And as for myself, I don't want to lay up and cuddle with no gosh darn man all gosh darn day long, anyways. Maybe them find themselves a kidless woman then. Yeah, some people do need a kidless woman. What are we talking about? We got a call. Right now we're talking about James. He broke up with somebody because their children, her children was coming to the house all the time and he didn't have layup time with her. So I think James is kind of referring because my children are over here all the time. $100 bill. Why? Might ask the president. It's been stiff for years. The bill is 6 inches long and it will drive a woman crazy when you put it in her hands. That's funny. Well, James, everybody has the right to feel how they feel, but that's personally something I wouldn't do. Darnell, ladies, what are you guys thinking about that? I don't know what age frame you're in, but let's say, I think you told me before, but I forgot. But let's say you're in Granny's age and your children, let's say you're man, woman, whatever it is, but their children just come to the house every day and hang out. Are you breaking up with them because of that? Yeah, James, Granny ain't doing that. And like I said, that doesn't make your answer wrong, but Granny ain't doing that. I mean, because Darnell, this is the thing. If you have children that grown, they're not following you in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? They're not. So I don't know. I feel a little different. Good listening to you, Granny, but I'm now getting ready to go grocery shopping. We'll be back. Still, we'll push the like button, love. Thank you, pretty green eyes. Thank you, honey bun. Granny, I don't know. Granny ain't doing that. And listen, if somebody choose not to be around me because of my babies, that's all right with Granny. Because Granny will choose her kids anyways. See, and let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you, James. If me and you were to get together, or me or any other man would were to get together, when Granny gets sick anyways, my kids are coming to get me. They ain't finna let me be over there sick with you. They're coming to get me to take care of me. If you can please take this time to smash the like button by simply clicking on the three dots located in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Amen, Bulldog. See, and it's different when a mother and father are getting old together, but when a mother and a different man or a man and a different woman, whoever's kids, whoever gets sick first, their kids are coming to get them. That's the reality of that. In my experience, it depends on how many one balances out the schedule. I've never had company with my children were minors. Exactly. When they were down for bed, sneak them in, sneak them out. I had a nanny who went out to visit them. Facts. It's your first time on here today's broadcast. Please feel free to subscribe. Thank you, Bulldog. Not talking about it all the time. She had no free time because she was involved all the time in their lives. I mean, them are her children, James. Them are her children. Them are her children. Listen, at the end of the day, James, I want you to understand this. Ain't no woman gonna choose you over her children. Anyways, just like ain't no real man gonna choose me over his children. And if he did, I wouldn't even want him. As my children grew older, they were still respect for my children. It was required that we only trust each other. Facts. And like I said, James, we're all free to feel how we want to feel. Ain't no right answer, ain't no wrong answer. I can always only tell you what I'm going to do. No, dang, James, you wanted the woman to abandon her kids? Yeah, James wasn't getting enough cuddle time, y'all. If I was before, except after C, what was X all about? I don't know, hon. Blood over grape juice. Amen. They were all adults. Like I said, James, you're free feel however you want. My answer, oh, marriage? Oh, that's a good one, honey bun. That's just like James. Some of Granny's children have autism and they're grown. And they will be around the house. One might even have to live with us. So what? Would that be a no-go for you? I understand what you're saying, James. FYI, I've had a heavy schedule. I've raised both. One is a doctor, the other is a pharmacist. And I was also in school, had G babies. No, I get what he's saying too, Manifest. Hello, Ghetto Planet. No, I totally get what he's saying, but as for this granny, she ain't choosing nobody over her children. James, that's a loving mother. She wouldn't have been good to you. She would have been good to you. James, let me tell you this. And this goes for women too. If that man don't love his children, he can't love you. If that woman don't love her children, she can't love you. That's right, FR. That's right. Life does not stop for one individual that enters and can walk out just as quickly as the sun goes down. Amen. So what do I tell my children? Stay away from my house. And then all of a sudden, James broke up with me. And I'm like, kids, come back. They both spread for bread. I'm not one to talk because I have no kids, but even if I had a nice woman who I want to treat right, I would still pick my kids over you, even if they're able to live alone and take care of themselves. And as you should. No one has told you yet you're wonderful, bright, beautiful, and hopefully the rest of your day goes amazingly. Thank you, Honey Bun. Subscribe to Granny's channel. Thank you, Honey Bun. I love you, baby. Happy Friday. Family over everything. Me and my kids are a package deal. That's gosh darn right. That's gosh darn right. Because now here's another thing. What if a man... That's why I want a man with children. Because I want to love your children and I expect you to love my children if they're grown, young, whatever it is. Yes, I know who Lorena Bobbitt is. Let's say I'm dating a man and something happens to one of his children and they need to be nursed and taken care of. Anything could happen in the world. What should I say? No, that's not my son. No, that's not my kid. It don't work like that. Oh, really? She went to heaven? As an adult, is it okay to beef with a parent if you discover a major betrayal? Ghetto Planet, I'm going to say this because Granny has a situation like that. You beefing with your parent really isn't accomplishing nothing. You can be bad, you can say whatever, you can feel however, and it's not going to change anything. So, if anything, I just walk away and say nothing. That's all I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, it's still your parent. It ain't nothing going to change the fact of what happened. It's your parent, any of the above. If it was that bad and it bothered you that much, just stay away. Because regardless what you say, whatever it is, you know, that's why I pay attention to the actions of many, both men and women. It's based on how the environment they were raised and love they received. Like I myself, I watch girls that date men that don't take care of their children. I watch men that date women that don't take care of their children. I ain't doing that. Being loud over something minor is just self sabotage. Just let the time come when God puts them in the right place for you. It's not your job to do that. It's not about choosing, it's about having free time. I wouldn't ask a woman to leave her children. That's foolishness. It's about having some free time to develop a relationship. Well, I mean, James, you didn't develop a relationship at that point? I just have so many questions. Were you just meeting the person? Were you living together? Spidey says, right, ghetto. If they was wrong, they know it. Had a talk with my dad yesterday about my mom. And just know this, ghetto. A lot of us have situations with our parents that you wouldn't even imagine. And I know some of us will just walk away. Granny is a walk away type person. Granny had to walk away from a parental figure, and it weighs on my heart every single day. I'm not going back, but it weighs on my heart every single day. So I'm just letting you know that I myself have been through what you have been through. I will never tell the betrayal because I will just never. Family business is family business, but it bothers Granny's heart every single day. I don't want to lie to anybody. Hello, Froggy. Happy Thursday, Friday. Did you discuss it with him, with her, or give her time to think it out? Yeah, that's a good question, James. Spidey is rough. The level of deception and manipulation made me sick once I realized what had occurred. Well, ghetto, I just want you to understand this. I got a whole story, and I promise it would make you, everybody on here, just feel some type of way. In many ways, feel many types of ways. And I'm not discrediting anything you've been through, never, ever, ever, ever. But mine wasn't like a one-time thing, a two-time thing, a three-time thing, a five-time thing. Mine was a lifelong thing. It affected our whole family. Just bad. Just bad. down to my father going to heaven without me. Just know you're not alone. Just know Granny loves you. And whatever it is, I support you 100%. But there's no right answer. Whatever you choose to do is what you choose to do. But just know, whatever decision you make might weigh on your heart somewhere later on down the line. Because Granny's decision she made weighs on her heart every single day, all day long. It's not a minute of the day I don't think about it. So knowing I won't be there when my mother goes to heaven and all of that, are things that bother me. So if you ain't got to put things to that degree and hold those hard feelings, I know that might not be the answer you want to hear and all that, but I wouldn't. Things that make sense now might not make sense then, and even if they do make sense, it's a tricky one. There's not a right answer. But just know at the end of the day, there could be, whatever answer you make, there could be a lot of bad feelings behind it. At one point, your parents will go to heaven and you'll be stuck there with whatever decisions and feelings you have by yourself, without them there. Then you'll have a lot of what ifs, could ifs. I should have did this, that. It's ugly. Ghetto, it hurts, but you owe it to yourself to be better. I'm paralyzed in my right hand due to narcissism and negligence. My mom knew I was sick and let me get worse. My mom is gonna get hers. Let God. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, hon. That's why I say at the end of the day, we all have stories. We all have stories. But we didn't live together when she was at my home. The adult children would call all the time, and she would go to rescue them. Thank you. I'm meeting my siblings today to talk about it. We are discussing how to move forward with the new information. You don't need no answer today, Ghetto. You might not even have an answer by a year from now. You might not even have an answer. Just don't rush for the answer. And today, your answer might change tomorrow. Spidey, yes, players. Prayers and love. We are sending you many prayers and love. I said players. We're not sending you no players, Spidey. We're sending you prayers. Yeah, I know, Spidey. That's why I say life is tricky. Ghetto planet, life is tricky. As much as we think we have the answers, we don't have the answers. Even people my age, we ain't sending you no players, Spidey. I take that back. Ain't no players going to Spidey's house. As much as we think we have the answers, every situation's different. You could have 5 siblings, and maybe not everybody will feel the same way, and maybe not everybody's meant to feel the same way. We learn until we go to heaven. So, I could never, one thing I'm never going to do, I'm never going to direct anybody in any direction when it comes to this with a parent, because I'm going through a like situation, and I kind of feel like Spidey to a certain extent, but then there's a part of me that weighs heavy on my shoulders, because I'm kind of like Spidey, like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay away, and you were just real wrong. But even though, because I've chose that path, don't mean it's not on my shoulders. That's what I'm saying. Regardless what decision you make, it's right here. It's always going to be on your shoulders, regardless who did it, what it was. Well, it's right here. You only get one set of parents. So, I don't want to mislead anybody and say, hey, because you do this, it's going to go away. You can talk to 20 siblings. It's not going to, you know, gosh darn it. But as it is, we still love each other and see each other. Some things just stay even and they're burnt away. Life is like that. You can't do anything about it. Just suffer or suffer to peace. Yep. Hey, Jetpack. True comment, Mario. You're going to suffer this way or you're going to suffer this way. Pick which way you want to suffer. That's how, yeah. Yeah, pick which way you want to suffer. Girl, I was 10 years. It happened when I was 16. I'm 28 now. This took time. Well, look at Granny's age. And my brain is on fire with anger, but my heart weeps. Ghetto. A lot of things are rolling through my mind about what it could be, but at the end of the day, it's not my business. I don't even want to know. Because I'm trying to give you a good answer, but I don't even want to know. But I have a lot of things. Maybe I might be right, not be right, but regardless, whatever it is, don't think you have to, what can I say? Do what feels right in your heart, and what feels right today might not feel right tomorrow. What feels right tomorrow might not feel right the day after. We're free to change how we feel. I know I wish I had this perfect answer to tell you, baby, but I just don't. I'm just telling you, and Spidey, you take this for what it's worth. And once again, I ain't trying to change nobody's mind. But Granny walked away, and it didn't make it any better. It just made it worse in some weird gosh darn way. Ghetto, I mean, that's something I've talked about way in the beginning of my videos, hidden other life lessons. Something so bad, I'd share it, but I just don't even, I don't even want, I refuse. Just know it all resulted in me listening to my father gasp for breath and go to heaven on a telephone. And which now I think, it was probably better that happened anyways, because my dad wouldn't even been able to transition as much as I would have liked to be there, and he might have wanted me there. He wouldn't have been able to transition to heaven with me there. Your heart might be connected to the wrong wires, but it's still pumping and you still got to stay near the beat. Jeremiah, I'm reading the chat. Why, baby? What is the problem, hon? What car am I in? Jeremiah, why does it matter what car Granny's in, baby? Just know what Granny's been through would have drove somebody to pharmaceuticals. Thank you, Mario. There it goes. Don't do it, Granny. Let Granny hit her cigarette. Let Granny hit her cigarette, y'all. Ooh, shake it off, Granny. Hello, Charlie. Don't tell nobody Granny cried. I don't want to lose my rough exterior, y'all. But just know, Ghetto, you ain't the only one. Just please understand that you're not the only one, and whatever decision you make, it's gonna hurt either way. So happy Friday, Charlie. Would you move to a different state to find love, or would you jeopardize the relationship to stay around your children? I'm staying around my children. I am. Because at the end of the day, James, I came into this world by myself and I'm going to go out by myself. Jeremy, let me just get you out of here, hon, because I don't know what you got going on, but Granny ain't moving like this. I don't even I don't know what your last comment was. I caught the end of it. Did you say you lost your mama? If you lost your mom, I'm sorry, I just read the first part of it. If you lost your mom, I'm very sorry to hear that. That's why your skin clear and you're pretty because you know when to walk. Spidey, I don't know. Let me hit my cigarette again. We don't want to talk about that no more. Hold on. We ain't talking about that no more, y'all. Not to change anybody's subject. We don't want to talk about that. Yeah, there's always fake weirdos in the chat. I suggest you ban Charlie. He's definitely going to say something absurd. Yeah, we don't do all that weirdness in here. Especially here's the thing, a lot of people on my page been through some things, so you know, a lot of us had been through some things. So be mindful. You don't know what we're going through in our life, what we've been through. You know, a lot of us are older and have experienced some things. So to come on here and just be rude and be ignorant, it's just the wrong time and the wrong place. Charlie, if you want to be here and act nice and all that, you're welcome. But if not, you can excuse yourself. Rebecca says, please be respectful. If not, you'll be blocked. That's right, gosh darn it. Oh, Manifest ain't playing. That Manifest is like, you know what? Not today. I'm sorry, FX. What did you say about state, honey bun? James not moving to another state to pursue a relationship. I guess he's trying to see will Granny leave her children to, I don't know what he's trying to see. I don't know. I also have grandchildren, so if I leave my children, just like I wouldn't want a man to leave his children. If one of us are going to have to move and somebody's children are going to have to, unless you want to, Granny abandon hers, and I wouldn't ask a man to abandon his. Ghetto Planet, oh, you're a baby. You can drink leche. Oh, Ghetto Planet, I thought you were young, baby. Ghetto Planet, just don't put yourself through hurt, because you're going to be somewhere at Granny's age crying like, why? Oh, that's what you got to think, the long-term hurt. Do what sits right in your heart, not your mind, your heart. Pay attention, Ghetto. Not your mind, your heart. So what's right in Granny's mind has tore her heart, and no weirdos or trollers on this channel. You heard what? Get your life. That's right, Darnell. We don't do that on here. Them fast be for real. Oh yeah, Granny's a faster. I got another friend on here that fasts real good too. Ain't that you, Ghetto Planet? Aren't you the faster? Yes. Ghetto Planet is the faster. My life sucks, but I have a good support system, so I'm grateful. Well, Ghetto Planet, let me tell you this. Nope, Granny's not saying it. Nope. Granny don't have any support system. Her one support system, which was her papa, went to heaven, so. And that's all I've had for many years, was just my papa, so. You enjoy African dishes? Granny enjoys any dishes, even though she can't eat them, but she's violating. I mean, well, James, I don't know. I think you already said that your children were in another state anyways and you weren't seeing them on a regular. So that, might be a you thing, but it's not from Granny. How hot is it in your state right now? I'm at 104 Fahrenheit. Let me see. How hot is it? My car will tell me. 85. We are your mental support system. And yes, because I'm first gen African American. Go Ghetto Planet. Go Ghetto Planet. Ghetto Planet, did you know that Granny has African in her? Sub-Saharan and a different type of African. Michael, happy Friday, hun. Just come on here and just hang out and just be part of the group. No reason to come on here weird when you can just come on here and win some good friends that care about you. Everybody's life sucks at some point and the sun will shine again. That's right. That's right. Yep. Granny has black in her, guys. See, you can tell. My nose, because listen, regardless how it looks this way, this is too wide. Yes, this is too wide. This is too wide. Don't worry about the point. This is too wide, guys. True fact, Ghetto Planet. That's why you're my baby. You see things that a lot of other people don't see. That's why I've been drawn to you. You're like Granny. You notice everything. Yep. Yes, I wanted some Vietnamese. You didn't get the stuff to make it manifest. You got some Greek in you. I'm Greek. You literally look like my grandma. Same person and looks. That's why I say Granny don't even go into all her ethnicities. Only my father is Caucasian and he has other things in him. Granny don't tell a lot of things a lot of ethnicities she is because a lot of people wouldn't even know the look. So people that are of those ethnicities, when they look at me, everybody knows their own. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody can tell their own. I seen it too, Granny, when I first started watching your YouTube channel. Yes, Granny has a lot of stuff in her. It hits me that you look like her. I really miss her, and it's been 4 years. Well, maybe I could never replace her. I would never even try. But I will always be here to listen to you and be kind to you. But maybe you were meant to run across my page to have that memory. You know what I mean? Sometimes maybe as much as we might not want that memory or ain't looking for that memory, maybe we're meant to have that memory. I have a lady that comes to my job and she's like a splitting image of my mom. And I'm like, oh. Or when the little Caucasian guys come to my job, I'll be out there helping them get out the door, get in their door, slide. Yeah. Thanks for being here. I really think God put me before you. Like I said, maybe it's just to give you that memory. Just like people, run across my path and it's meant to remember my father, meant to remember my mother. Higher powers, regardless which one you believe in, they work in many different ways, forms, or fashions, and it's not up to us to judge, question, or ask. No problem at all, hon. These guys, hold on. What y'all doing? Where you going now? You coming back? All right. Child, I finally got one going home. He talking about he coming back. See a little peek at him. No, no problem at all, Mario. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. Granny got her a big old heart, so she definitely does not mind. I have one daughter and I speak to her every day and I travel to her location every couple of months. It's not that difficult. Okay, James. Listen, ain't no judgment on Granny's end. You are free to do, everybody's free to do whatever they want with their own family, their own children, their own girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives. I'm just telling you what Granny wouldn't do. Doesn't make my answer right. It's what's right for me. I've thought about it all the time. I roll different scenarios through my head. Where are you going? You going home? Hello? Oh, gosh darn it. Look, Granny got a big grown man. I got no kids, but I got a dog and I walk her daily. On the way back from Mary's church in Greece, Tino's, we were on the ship and we met a woman called Mary, which we had the exact situation as us. And to this day, we can't find her. I have goosebumps. James, people are different with their kids. Find a lady that say F them kids. Yeah, Jeff, you might need one of those. You might need a woman. Yeah, you need a woman that says F them kids. That's just what I'm thinking. That's what's going to work for you. Hello, Deborah. You look very beautiful. Where you going, honey bun? She's going to run the streets, ain't she? You have fun, Deborah. My neighbor has had several strokes. And she's not looking too good. And her husband's taking her out. So when I say she's going to run the streets, she's really not running the streets. I'm just trying to, make her feel good about herself. I love how you treat kids. I wish I was your son. Oh, I'm strict. I'm really strict on my children. So I don't know how you'd feel about that, Mario. But I love everyone. That's what I do. I love everyone. You see, I'm over here trying to make the neighbor feel good. Every time I see her, I'm like, hey, girl, hey. Hold on, let me roll up my window. I'm like, hey, girl, hey, you look pretty today, whatever it is, It's the only right thing to do. What am I supposed to do? See her and not speak, see her and not have nothing to say, So I'm going to say something that's going to lighten her day. Lighten, it's about that smile. She can barely walk. She's on a walker, We don't know how much longer she has. You can tell when someone has a good soul, acknowledges others, positive, selfless, and appreciating all things in which Granny has. Yeah, I didn't choose to be this person. I don't know, I'm this gosh darn person. My heart is my worst enemy. My worst gosh darn enemy. You guys know somebody will get on here and tell me they're sick, and I'll just be crying. Oh, Mario, Granny can't tell because she's gonna do a giveaway one day. So about how old I am, all that stuff. So if I give my zodiac sign away, it's gonna kind of ruin the competition. It costs nothing to be nice. It sure doesn't, Marty. It doesn't cost anything. And I actually feel bad when I don't be nice. So I'm nice every time. Granny is 1 in a million. Thank you, Trap. That's why I say I wish Granny could maneuver a little bit more and let you see a little bit more. Like, this just isn't Granny on here. This is Granny. This is really who I am. This is really how I act, regardless where I'm at. You know, I think what was the one thing that happened when I was on live one time? There was a guy crossing the road with a wheelchair trying to get to the store, and I had you guys on hold, and I went over there and made sure he got into the store and all that, and that's just how my heart is set up. Yeah, Mario, I can't tell because then it's gonna make the giveaway. I want it to be a little hard. And whoever wins, if it's a man, I'm gonna make the gift suited for a man. If it's a woman, the gift will be suited for a woman. I was thinking about a lot of gifts I could do too. Like, what would be cool giveaway gifts? You can guess now, but when you want to wait till the little game came. Oh, you can guess whenever, but it doesn't mean if I'm going to tell you if you're right. Because then it's still going to ruin the game, gosh darn it. Granny will say no. But I'll only say no because if you say any other months, then we'll be eliminating gift cards are always good for giveaways. You think I should keep it simple, Ghetto? James, you think you know my location? What's my location, James? Since you know it, what's my location? Don't worry, I'm going to keep it quiet. What's my location, James? Good things come to those who wait. I think gift cards are simple. Don't ask. They have IP address finders. They'll drop it. Well, James, if you're out doing that weirdness, this is my thing. Pull it up all day long. You ain't brave enough to come to this house. So the point is what? But that goes to show, listen, whoever does that, child. But then again, how would you deliver the gift cards? I think you can do I've been researching so far, and certain gift cards, you could just do like online numbers. That's why I say we'd have to see what gift card would work for everyone. You can do online numbers. You don't have to actually have a card. But when that time comes, Granny is just going to mail the gift card with no return address. Or there's other ways to go around it. Have you signed for it? There's a lot of ways. Pick it up at the post office. Hugo, I don't drink at all, baby. And I've had a driver my whole life. I just started driving myself recently. Next time you come on here, think of something better to say, okay? Say something that makes some sense. Granny had drivers her whole life. See, there you go, just talking. There you go, just talking. I had drivers my whole life. You see how that works out? Drivers. Yeah, or I can do cash apps. I have so many options. And I ain't never drunk nothing. Granny ain't no drunk. James, you're just getting weird now. You're getting really weird, James. You are getting really Grammy. Listen, Granny really tried to rock with you, James. I really, really, really tried to rock with you. But you are getting really weird now. Thank you, King. Tell your family I love them. Granny loves you guys. King's family, I love you guys. You should do it live and invite the winner for your game. Yeah, eat lad. I do that in between my fitness and my healthy eating. Pathetic. Pathetic. Then my question would be, James, why are you digging into where somebody lives at? I'm a stranger, James. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm not digging up where you live at. You know why? Because it's not my business. So you're a man, but you're messy like a woman? Granny, do you cook good or do you have a cook too? Granny can cook, but Granny only cooks healthy, guys. So I suck. Granny cooks healthy. My 18-year-old twin daughters told me about your channel. Aw, tell the babies I love them. Samoan, tell King, tell your babies I love them and they are welcome here whenever. This is where Granny be giving out the life lessons, child. Well, I'm very glad to have you, King. You tell them babies I love them. I am so glad. I'm glad they like my channel. That's just beautiful. Oh, that melted my heart. It's raining, y'all. That's why Granny ain't got out yet. Just woke up from a nap. I had 3 crazy dreams. Child, I have dreams too. Oh, nah. I like that fat food. Listen, Granny likes it too. It just ain't good. Please give this stream a share and subscribe. Hit the notifications for Foreign Blood. Super chats are also, wait a minute. Super chats are also appreciated. Thank you to all. Yes, you guys can leave Granny super chats, super stickers, super anything. Their mom passed when they were 10. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that, hon. How are they doing? Gosh darn, I hate to hear that. Oh, I hate to hear that. It was raining the whole time. It just wasn't raining bad. That's why if y'all seen, one of my grown sons had a hoodie on his head. Yeah, Simone, Granny been on here since 4's. 6:50. I'm waiting. I gotta go get this kid's car. His car broke down. He got a new car. He bought it a week ago. One of these kids I mentor. He bought it a week ago. I told him not to buy it. It's a piece of crap. But he bought it anyways. It's broke down. So Granny has a tow truck friend. He's actually working right now. And he had like a job to do. So once he's done with that, we're going to get the kid's car. What time is it there? Looks dark for me. It looks dark. For me, it's midnight. Here, it's 6:50. Samoan, how are you doing today, sunshine? Granny loves her some Samoan. Samoan looks like one of my family members. When I start making money, I can start making a difference. You will be remembered. Ghetto, no. No. Granny don't want none of your money, Ghetto. No. You spend that money on you, baby. That's what would make Granny happy. Gift cards can be sent virtually, as you stated, Granny. without having to make contact if you do not wish to mail out. Same, Granny. I'm remembering you when I become successful. Just wait. You becoming successful is what makes Granny happy. Not you supplying Granny with money or giving me a super sticker or anything like that. Just you becoming a successful adult, successful, and you guys were probably already adults already, or on your way to being adults, but you just being successful in life is what makes me. Never give Granny anything. You being successful is what makes me happy. Hold on, y'all. What happened? What time is it? Yeah, I'm coming in a minute. Where you finna go? Super sticker. I'm sending you a bunch when I can. Mario, never send me anything unless you can afford. Never, 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 never. I would never ask for anything like that. Never. I'm good. About to move to South Dakota Sunday, catching the Greyhound versus plane for the experience. I did that Greyhound before, Smo, and it was crazy. You don't even realize how much your live streams has helped me. Ghetto, you don't understand how you just being a nice human being has helped me. And sometimes that means more than anything. Mario, you just making it is what makes Granny. Just like Ghetto. I want to see Ghetto, she's doing the school thing, just, I don't know. I'm assuming you aced the test because it was open notes. Things like that makes me happy. I'm getting into estate work now, and I'm going up the hill. I'm on my third investment right now. Oh, that's great, Mario. I want to do that so bad. Need a story for that? We almost left a kid in Mississippi because he wanted to leave late. It was wild. Granny rode a Greyhound bus one time for 3.5 days, y'all. Several times, because I actually don't really like airplanes. So if I got to be on that Greyhound for a week, I might just. I do not like airplanes. Manifest, I am so excited for Ghetto and Mario. I am so excited. I almost went and did something the other day, Ghetto and Mario. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's corny. They're going to laugh at me. But now I'm not going to say nothing. And I think I'm going to do it. Hold on. Let me screenshot this because Granny might need this for what she's going to do. I was going to do something specifically for Mario and Ghetto and for whoever else had things going on. So now I can't tell it because I'm still going to do it. And Samoan, he's going to be on there. Three-dayer. Oh yeah, that's going to be fun. Don't do anything for us. You deserve everything more than us. I'm not doing anything big or anything that's going to cost me a lot of money, just to show my support. That's why I tell everybody, if you have anything going on, no matter what it is, there's nothing too small. Share it with Granny so Granny can support you. Yeah, Granny's been through some crap, but what the heck can I do? I cannot change the cards I've been dealt. We've all been through something, and if we haven't been through something, we will be. Just stay lively like you are now. I was talking about a contest like a long time ago. Granny, you would really enjoy it, especially to help pass onto those who are close, whereby they can succeed. Yes. No, never repay my kindness. My kindness comes from my heart. Repay my kindness with your kindness. Granny, she really don't ask for a lot. I'm a very simple, humble woman, and it takes very little to make Granny happy. That's just how I am. It just takes very little, very little. And seeing you guys succeed is what's going to make me happy. I promise that's what's going to make me happy. But I still am going to do what I was going to do in the YouTube room. I can't tell, it ain't nothing big, it's nothing spectacular, but I'm still going to do it. Like your grands and mentees, Granny, to have additional skills. Yeah. I was going to do it the other day. I'm like, should I do it? No, they're going to think I'm a big old cornball. I'm going to get a GoFundMe until I can help you directly. Wait for it, Granny. One day I will be back on your live and you will feel stuff. Never get a GoFundMe to do anything for Granny, baby. Never, 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 never. If you get a GoFundMe, I want you to spend that money on yourself. If you guys get any extra money, I want you guys to spend it on yourself. Donating to Granny on here, super stickers and stuff like that, that's only if you have it. But don't feel like you have to donate to me for me to like you or anything like that. You guys know Granny's just an old simple cornball with a big heart. I talk to you guys and get to know you guys because that's my true nature. I do what my heart tells me to do, not what my mind tells me to do. Because my mind says you need to be making videos. That's where you get paid off of. My heart says come on here and talk to my friends because I really have good people on here and I do care about them. I care about what they got going on. If you guys ever hear me say, that's why I say the same thing. What do you guys have going on? What happened today? What did you do? What did you accomplish? Because I really do care. As rough as a rock, it is. I can still be a geode. Just let it out, Granny. It's too hot in small holes. Facts. FR Trap Earth Angel. Who's the Earth Angel? Are you talking about the song Earth? Isn't there a song, Earth Angel? What's that song? Something Angel? Who sung that song? Yeah, there's always a troll in here, honey bun. There's always a troll. I will. Soon as I escape, because I have something I got to tell you too. There's this microphone I think might work for you. James, you didn't offend me. Is it Earth Angel, that song, Earth Angel? Or am I just tripping? Yeah, I know there's a song. Yeah, it's an older song, Samoan. Oh, you know that's an older song with that name. But it's a nice song. It's a nice song. I'm not saying I'm jamming it all day long, but if it comes on, I'm gonna listen to it. I ain't mad at it. I definitely ain't mad at it. Oh, little girl Nomad is in here. Oh, wait a minute. Nomad is dusting everybody in the gym. Nomad is dusting everybody in the gym. Jeff, don't do that. Hello, pretty lady. Hey, honey bun. Starlights or something like that. Is it Starlights? Manifest, you know the song I'm talking about. Granny can't sing, so she ain't gonna do it. Y'all won't talk about Granny today. Happy Friday, pretty lady. Granny loves everybody. Is it raining where you guys are at, or is it only raining where Granny's at? You think Rose hating? Hey, Nomad, tell Jeff he don't want to see you in this challenge. You know he don't like black CC. He's soft and weak, a real B. Who? Jeff, why would you say them words? Jeff, we gotta take that comment off. Who don't like black content creators? Don't say that bad word, Jeffy. Get the song Starboy by The Weeknd, it's a vibe. Jeffy, you're upset. Why did you say that word? I'm gonna go. I gotta start getting ready for dinner with my siblings. Remember what I said, Ghetto? Your heart, not your mind. Enjoy your dinner. I love you. Keep a clear mind and a clear heart. I love you. We'll talk again. I'm always here for you, Ghetto. Always. He is. Look at his comments. Samoan, what am I admire my haters because the work speaks for itself. I know my Gma liked the song. Oh yeah, I liked it. I liked it. When I was younger, I was really into it. It's sunny and cool where I live at 76. Hey Apache. Happy Friday, hon. Mario says it's 104 degrees. Granny's coming to save you, Mario. He's soft hiding in the chat. Ooh, Jeff, you are upset about this. How did it get past Granny? How did I not realize this, Jeff? Well, there's been 10,000 of them. I don't know where you've been at, Jeff. The things they've been saying to Granny been horrible. Shoot. You look so young today and fresh. Apache, no, Granny don't. She looks like Basuta. I will remember. I love you, Ghetto. You're going to be all right, baby. This is nothing. You still have a lot of life ahead of you. As bad as you think this is, you're going to go through a lot worse. I know that ain't what you're trying to hear, but H work. Jeff, why are you saying these things? Jeff, you must really know something. Jeff, I'm going to have to... I don't know what's going on. I'm 24. It's hard already. How come you're so happy? Because I've been through so much. Well, Granny don't want to tell you no story and make you think she's happy. Because she's not happy. She has a lot of hurt on her. I just try to... what am I going to do? Am I going to cry every day? Am I going to beat myself up about how bad it is? And, so I don't want to go being an angry person, sad all the time, crying and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You guys, please like and subscribe to Granny's page, please. What Granny's getting ready to do, Granny has to call this tow truck guy. Of course you won't cry, but doesn't it all just build up and break out? It's just really hard keeping everything in. Granny has her moments. That's why if you see Granny will cry at the drop of a dime, because it's rough. Granny's life is really rough. She makes it look good, but Granny's life has always been kind of rough. I don't know. Jeff, why are we saying these words? What is going on between you two men today? That's why, Granny does keep it in. So when you see Granny cry, just know that's what happens. If you keep it in, don't keep it in. Granny just going through a lot. Listen, everybody. I love everybody. Granny's going to go. I have to see, because it's now, 7 o'clock, guys. I have to see where the guy with the tow truck is because Granny wants to do other stuff. Now it's raining. We still ain't got the kids' car towed home. I'm stressed out. Granny just wants to relax sometimes. Listen, I love you. Everybody be kind in Granny's chat. You know, Granny don't do all that stuff. I love you guys. I love you guys. I will talk to you later. You guys turn on your. Yeah, Rebecca, tell these guys to be nice to each other. Love you, Granny. Miss you till next time. Enjoy your peace. Everybody have the best Friday ever. Remember, I have game night with my grandchildren next Friday. I will keep you updated on that as further as we go into the week. Everybody be kind to each other. We love each other. I will see you guys next time. Have the best Friday ever. And whatever you're eating, make sure you have a good dinner and eat some for Granny because Granny only eats healthy. I love you. Thank you, Mods. Thank you, Manifest. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Jeffy. Thank you, Ghetto Planet. Smoen, goodbye. Honey Bun, Mario, goodbye. I'm going to say a couple names. FX Trap, Apache. Ghetto Planet, of course. James. Everybody and everyone. I love you. I will see you next time. Let me see what's going on. I got to get this kid's car home. I love you, Rebecca, Manifest, Jeffy, and Ghetto Planet, my mods. I will see you guys later. I love you, kids. I mean, adults and young people. I love you guys. Oh, Granny can't get out of the video. And it stopped raining. I got to make it in the house.